Welcome to the 2024 Melba's Dance Recital. Appreciate every one of you being here. My name is Carrie Kinsolving, and I have the privilege of standing between two amazing women. On my right is Audrey Brady. On Monday, she will officially become the new Melba's Dance Director. Let's hear it for Audrey. Very brave person. On my left is amazing, that needs no introduction at all, Julie Reyes. Julie has been our director for 16 years. She initially walked into Melba's at the age of 5, and the place has never been the same. When Julie told me more than a year ago that she wanted to step down from being the Melba's dance director to spend more time with her two girls, Ava and Allie, I was happy for her and her girls, but I was sad for the Melba's dance community. And I was sad for our staff too. But, you know, that's what has happened, and praise the Lord that He brought along Audrey. Julie is unique. In fact, I often tell her that she reminds me more of my mother, Melba Huber, than anyone I ever met. In fact, my nickname for Julie is Melba on steroids. Well, the Melba on steroids comes to play over COVID like never before. Julie got us through COVID. Many dancing schools closed down. But one story sticks out. No one was getting costumes during COVID, especially overseas. Nothing. Julie had the wisdom to, get a costume maker in Pennsylvania, domestic, but still hardly anybody was getting costumes. Everybody was complaining. Julie took the initiative. She called the CEO, the president of the company, and volunteered our entire Melba's dance staff to go up during spring break and help them make costumes. Well, he didn't take her up on it, but guess who got costumes? We got costumes. So that story reminds me more of my mother, because that's the kind of out-of-the-box thinking that Melba would have done, and Julie got. And my mother was very passionate about tap. For 20 years, she wrote a tap column. I think the initial title was Tap Talk for Intellectual Rhythmic Superiors. And so she interviewed a lot of the tap pioneers. She would go to New York and be on a tap panel, and she would be the only Caucasian on the entire panel because, they were all famous black tap dancers. Well, Julie picked up on this, and she has been not only heading up our dance school, but she's been heading up our tap program, and it is excelling to the point where one of her students, Dre Torres, is teaching tap to Broadway stars on Broadway. And she'll be down here in July to teach our own students. So the tap program has flourished. And Julie, all I can say is thank you for everything you've done. When my mother died a little over 3 years ago, she had 2 pairs of tap shoes in her closet. One of them is with her in the grave. And Julie, I'd like you to have the other one. Thank you, Julie. Let's everybody. Let me read this plaque. With heartfelt gratitude and sincere amazement, we hereby recognize Julie Doyle Reyes for her steadfast and dedicated service to Melba's Dance School, director 16 years, dancing teacher 24 years, dance student 13 years. You were, are, and will always be a Melba's girl. Let's everybody stand up and clap for Julie. Come on, everybody. She deserves it. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You know what? Today,
It's a special day because I have the honor of reading a proclamation for an individual that has been instrumental in keeping the arts dancing for us here for a while. In McAllen, we keep on saying now that as the city grows, so must the arts. That includes dancing, arts, art culture, different type of things. So we are excited about the way our attitude is now, and we are excited that you all have been like this probably for a while. And we ask that you continue promoting and pushing dancing and the arts. And now I have the honor of reading a proclamation. Julie Reyes has served as the executive director of Melba's Dance, a cornerstone institution in the McAllen performing arts community for the past 16 years. Under her leadership, Melba's Dance has continued to thrive as a premier center for dance education, upholding the values of integrity and love instilled by its founder, Melba Huber. Julie Reyes has dedicated herself to the artistic and personal development of her students, fostering a nurturing environment that emphasizes discipline, passion, and perseverance. Through her commitment and selflessness, Julie has significantly contributed to the cultural enrichment of our community, impacting not only her students, but also their families and the broader McAllen area. Her efforts have ensured that the legacy of Melba Huber's pioneering spirit in dance, education, and community involvement continues to inspire new generations. Now, therefore, I, Javier Villalobos, Mayor of the City of McAllen, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim May the 4th, 2024 as Julie Doyle Reyes Day.
I will continue to support Melba's Dance and support the arts in the Valley. If you look in the first couple pages of the program book, I wrote a letter that's for the parents, so I hope you get a chance to read it. And thank you to my staff. Thank you to the students. I love you guys. You guys are my family. Thank you.